I've been sharing with the groups the last few nights what I call my 10 commandments for superior customer service. 10 little ideas. I'm going to give them to you quickly because we don't have much time. Number 1, thou shalt serve with a smile. Y'all heard service with a smile? Thou shalt serve with a smile. People like when you smile at them. Even if you got to tell them something they don't want to hear, it's better when you smile at them. Like the security guy was here last night. We were talking about it. He said, yeah, sometimes I got to tell people you can't park there. But you got to say it with a smile. People appreciate when you smile at them. It speaks words that you cannot speak. In fact, take a moment right now and smile at one of your coworkers. Just smile. Smile, smile, smile. There's an old Jewish proverb that says, a man who cannot smile should not open a store. Commandment number 2, thou shalt go the extra mile. The extra mile never has a traffic jam because most people don't go the extra mile. I was going to a hotel. I was sick as a dog. I'd been on the road for a couple of days. I'd caught some sort of bug, flu, something. And I got to the Marriott Hotel San Diego. I was going to speak the next morning for the U.S. Army, and I was sick. They were going to take me out to dinner that night, but I told them, I said, look, I can't even go out to dinner. And I told the lady at the front desk, please send a message to my dinner guest, host, that I can't come. I'm too sick. She said, I'll tell him. I went to bed, to the hotel room and got ready to go to bed. And as I was getting ready to get bed, there was a knock on the door. And I opened the door, and there was a guy standing there with a tray and a bowl of chicken soup from the hotel staff. Hope you feel better. Wow. That was a wow for me. Try and go the extra mile. Number 3, thou shalt greet, speak, and be real sweet. Just like that lady was a greeter. Speak to people. Get to know their names. Say hello to them. Identify with them. Say, hey, how you doing? Glad you're here. Speak to them. And then be real sweet. Be sweet to people. Be nice to people. I went to a bookstore one day, not planning on doing nothing. I'm just wasting some time in the airport, walking around the bookstore, and the lady was so nice. I ended up walking out with an arm full of books. Folks, people, they just respond when you're nice to them. Try being extra nice. Number 4, thou shalt say thank you and please a lot. There's a book that says that everything we need to know about success we learned in kindergarten. How many of y'all learned in kindergarten to say thank you and please? And you're welcome. Try to do it more. Let's get back to that. Just say thank you, please, a lot. Say it a lot. It makes a world of difference. It makes a world of difference. Number 5, thou shalt be willing to apologize quickly. Somebody got a problem with something at your station. Don't argue. Say, I'm sorry. We'll fix it. Don't make a big deal about it. Say, I'm sorry. We'll fix it. Be willing to apologize. Don't get in an argument. I had a situation one day. Lady called from California. I live in Washington, D.C., other side of the country. She'd gone in a Borders bookstore, get one of my books. She opened the book and started reading it. Page 43 was missing. Now, something you should know about an author. When I finish a book, I send them a manuscript by email. I never have anything else to do with that book. I don't print it. I don't publish it. I don't put it in the stores. I have nothing to do except write the book. But this lady calls and says, I'm missing page 43. My secretary gets me on the phone and said, what should I do? I said, you send her another book. In fact, let me autograph it. In fact, send an autographed book and a gift. Because see, even though I had nothing to do with that page being missing, my name was all on that book. Folks, make a world of difference. Casino Regina, you are, as far as the people coming in this building know, they have no idea who Marty Klein is. You're Casino Regina. They have no idea who the CEO is, the director of services. They don't have any idea, but they know you. You are Casino Regina. Take it to heart. Make it happen. Number 6, are we on number 6? Thou shalt anticipate the needs of your customer. I went to the 1789 restaurant, 5-star restaurant in Washington, D.C. It was so amazing because every time I would drink out of my water glass, before I could hardly put the glass back down on the table, they were filling it up again. Everything I could even think to want, they had already anticipated it. When I left that day, the food was great, but the service was mind-boggling. And as Marty told you, that you want to create a business that embarrasses your competition. I sent people back to the 1789 club, 1789 restaurant. I said, go there. The food is good, but you're gonna be blown away by the service. Service makes the difference. Number 7, don't do what's comfortable, do what's necessary. We've talked about that. Number 8, thou shalt take responsibility. Doesn't matter what your job title is. If you see a piece of paper on the floor, pick it up. If you see a job that needs to be done, do it. If you need something that needs to be fixed, fix it. That's about taking responsibility. Responding with your ability. If you get a mindset of responsibility, things start to change. Number 9, this is a critical one. Thou shalt lighten the lines. Anybody in here like to stand in line at a Safeway or grocery store? Anybody like to stand in a long line? And you know, you're the one with you get behind a person with 20 things and you got one item. Y'all know the people, you know. But nobody likes to stand in line, do you? How about in a traffic jam? Do you like to be in line? How about the bank? Do you like to stand in line at the bank? No. None of us like lines. And that is why it's so critically important that when you see a line starting to form, you got to do all you can to dissipate it. If you can open up another line so that the people can get out of that long line, do it. If you cannot, for whatever reason, here's the secret to success. Acknowledge the person. Look down the line and say, excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. We'll be right with you. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry we'll have to wait, but I'll be right with you. People will calm down if you just acknowledge them. Just look them in the eye and say, I'll be right with you. It makes a world of difference. And number 10, thou shalt practice the thekana principle, C-A-N-E-I, constant and never-ending improvement. The great ones are always trying to improve their performance. The speech I give today, that I'm giving now, is better than the one I gave yesterday. And it's not one of the top speakers around, but I'm trying to better my best. And the one I gave yesterday was better than the one I gave the day before. But the one I give tomorrow is going to be better than the one I give today. And the one I give the day after that is going to be better than tomorrow's. In other words, I'm never satisfied with my performance. How can I better my performance? If you get that kind of mindset in customer service, you'll start to wow people. Wake up and dream. Show up. Stand up. Step up. Last one, think up. Make up your mind to win. How many of you want to win? And you know, when I say that, most people kind of put their hand up. They kind of want to win. Kind of. But real deep down inside, they really don't really want to win. Because you've been conditioned as a child, you've been conditioned since you were children, that if you want to win all the time, that you're selfish. You've been told things like this. You win some, you've been told things like this. You can't have your cake in. Why not? Why can't you have your cake? Why can't you take a picture of the cake? Why can't you freeze some of the cake? Why can't you make another cake? Because we've been conditioned. See, if you ever read the book by Stephen Covey called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, in that book he said, those people who are most effective in life are those who understand this principle called win-win. That I win when you win. If I can help you win more, then I win. But that's my number one goal, is to help you win. If I can help you win more, then I win. If I can help you win more, then I win. When I can help this Marty and the team win more, I win. That's what the leaders do. They're trying to find a way that you can have a win-win relationship. I'm trying to help some other people win. If I can help enough other people win, then I win. Whatever is necessary, W-I-N. Win stands for whatever is necessary to serve your customer. That's what win stands for. And I start by thinking about you before I start thinking about me. Because if I can help enough other people get what they want, I get everything I want. Y'all hear that one? If I can help enough other people get what they want, I'll get everything I want. Great story. I shared the group last night. Y'all don't have Nordstrom's here, but Nordstrom's is known in the States for exceptional customer service. You buy something from Nordstrom's, you can take it back. Well, this new Nordstrom's opens up on 1234 Ocean Avenue. Now, what used to be at 1234 Ocean Avenue was a row of mom and pop stores. And actually at 1234 was a old tire store. Well, they tore down the whole block and they built this brand new big old Nordstrom's. Well, one day when it first opens up, old lady walks in carrying 2 tires. For those who don't know, Nordstrom does not sell tires. But the old lady walks in, she walks up to the cashier who'd been trained in customer service, whatever is necessary to serve your customer. The old lady gave her a receipt and said, I want to turn these tires in, I don't drive anymore. The young lady had been trained to do whatever's necessary. She didn't have to call her supervisor, she didn't have to call her manager. She said, ma'am, 1234 Ocean Avenue, that's our address. It'd be my pleasure to give you your money back. She gave the old lady $212.38. Old lady said, thank you very much. She walked away. She looked around and said, what a pretty store. She ended up walking around that store for about 4 hours that day. And when she left after those 4 hours, she had spent over $2,000. She didn't have a money issue. She just didn't drive anymore. What are you going to do to serve your customer, to wow them? Whatever's necessary.